friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to the tutorial on ISTQB Advance Test Analyst. We are in chapter 4 and still in 4.2 quality characteristics for business domain testing. In this particular chapter, the last topic is about portability testing. We are trying to understand what portability is all about, and there are several sub-characteristics of portability which we'll be covering as a part of this tutorial. And when you talk about portability testing, it's all about if the created system can be moved from one particular environment to another environment. Now, when you talk about environment, it's basically all about the combinations of software and hardware being used as an environment to install this new software. So the application which you have built will be tested in different environments like different operating system, Windows, Linux, Macintosh, or trying with different processor, different RAM sizes, and several other parameters of configuration of system, and then checked if this particular uh, application can be portable to another environment or not. As per the standard ISO 2050 25010 classification, there are certain sub-characteristics which are covered as a part of portability testing further. So let's understand more about what the non-functional testing are and what do we conduct after functional testings are done. So we have installability, adaptability, and replaceability. Let's start with installability. Now, when you talk about installability testing, it is basically to understand if a new built application can be installed on a particular environment. Now, when you talk about a specific environment, it is really important for the new product to also get installed and be stable to be used by the user. Now, of course, when you get a setup file for any particular application, you just double click and an installation launcher gets up on the screen and you follow the instructions like next, 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 and you install a product. Of course, it also requires a different set of actions to be determined by the development team that is this product can be installed or not. So that is what is we generally call it as installability testing. And what do we really have an objective of installability testing important for the test analyst to be taken care is validating that different configurations of the software can be successfully installed. That means different versions, different combinations can be installed. Testing the functional correctness of installation and deinstallation procedure as well. That means removing a product from the environment. Performing functional tests following an installation or deinstallation to detect any defects which may have been introduced. So like incorrect configuration, function not available, or any such related thing. Identifying usability issues in installation and deinstallation procedures as well. So generally, if you see, there are different objectives which can be achieved as a part of installability testing while installing and making sure the product gets installed. Another one is adaptability testing here. When you talk about adaptability, it means that if a further future upgrades may happen, then does the product will allow you to accommodate such changes. Now this could be related to different add-ins, different set of rules, or just for an example, like customer off the shelf. Now you create a PayPal gateway, which is a product for the PayPal, and then there are different shopkeepers, different online portals, different payment gateways which try to integrate the same. So if you're independent to the languages, independent to APIs, and different other configurations which are required to be adaptable to different environments or products, is what we call it as adaptability testing. Now that obviously includes hardware, software, middleware, operating system, etc. So say for example, you created an application now, and tomorrow the Microsoft has upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 8 or Windows 8 to 10. Does your software can be still used, or you need a different version for that? Is what we generally have as a part of adaptability testing. Last but not the least, we are talking about replaceability testing, where generally it means that if a particular part of the hardware which is created, or if you talk about a software which is created, can be in future replaced with a different piece of function or program or a part of the component. So say for example, the best example to understand this replaceability testing is, for example, if you're using certain equipment as a part of your car, and today you bought the car, and maybe after down the line 5 years, there are certain new changes which has taken into the graphics or interior design of your automobile, then probably is there a possibility that you can still replace the old one with a new design in the existing vehicle. So certain time the different products which are created are given with certain free areas where the replacements are possible. If you want, you can remove this and you can have this. Just to kind of like maybe another example is when you have certain decoration pieces, or the best example could be photo frame. Photo frame is a product which is replaceable. That means I can keep exchanging how many times I want to change the picture, and I just have to remove the old one and put the new one. So that means a picture frame is replaceable. And that is what is replaceability testing in terms of programming, in terms of creating any kind of product. So that's all we have from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else to understand beyond this, feel free to comment below. I'll be there to address your queries. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep understanding about the context. Thanks for watching the video, team. Happy learning.